right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back with another one. Hey, man, check this out, though, right? It's a lot of people out here, man, that's been running with these wild narratives. Even when I first dropped it, I put near the marathon burger, man. It's starting an uproar at this point, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a lot of money in trying to, jump out there and spin a narrative. And a lot of people still is built off of principles, integrity, but man, at the same time, man, we gotta follow the leads, man. And as this hood journalism game keep expanding, if you watch right channels, man, the truth will prevail. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, let's get to this content. This what really happened. You know what I'm saying? And we go get all the rumors and all the narratives out the way, man. So let's get it. Let's go.
Homies. No, you didn't. Right? They know they didn't. Yeah, homies. It's up.
I didn't know people thought that the marathon burger was shot up.
These keep talking about this deadly shooting that didn't have nothing to do with us. Nothing. What does this got to do with the marathon? Or the marathon burger? It's a block of fucking way. This didn't happen nowhere near us. Why the fuck would Stevie Wonder come to somewhere where it's a deadly?
Yeah, shout out to Stevie Wonder, man. Hey, even Stevie Wonder could see that marathon got something cracking over there, man. Shout out to Stevie Wonder, man. Yeah, Stevie Wonder was in there, man. You understand me, man? Come on, man. Yeah, Stevie Wonder, man. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm good in here. Yeah, even how iconic was that? And you know what I'm saying? Stevie Wonder put up to the Marathon Burger in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying, Nick? Yeah, all that. Come on, man. That's some fly man. Come on, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Black Sam, man. Them dudes, they really keeping this game alive, bro. Like that's some fly shit, man. I was just like, yeah, I think we all got certain accolades that we like, damn, this shit is hard as fuck. And like Stevie Wonder, nigga. Yo, mama's mama was playing Stevie Wonder. You understand me? Grandma, not her grandma. You know what I'm saying? Was playing that. So yeah, man, that's some fly ish, man. It's sad that the circumstances of this situation is spinning out of control. But yeah, man, it will die down and the truth will prevail, man. So let's go.
Shooting or anything, or is scrutiny to a fucking business, especially a motherfucking food restaurant. Y'all don't believe the propaganda and don't believe this. Man, we had an extravagant day. Marathon Burger served over 4,000 motherfuckers. Ain't talking about that though.
Thank you, Lord. That's it.
Yeah, you heard me, man. That's cool.
I told you. Yeah, shout out to Jay Outlaw, man. Y'all go check him out, man. He got a YouTube channel, Dope Itself, fresh content. Let's hear it from somebody who was outside because obviously he was inside and cuz ain't got a glass shard or bullet wound or nothing. So let's get into it.
They putting this on your head though, your back right now.
What they put on my back?
Shit that happened out there because they said, you know what I'm saying, P Nice was supposed to control this whole area and this whole sector. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he black too. You know what I'm saying? He was there too. We ain't gonna let him off the hook either. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What was you doing, nigga?
Shots are being fired right now.
I don't care how tough y'all cats is. When you a street ninja, hey, bro, when you hear them gunshot ringing, you better get Chicken Little. I swear to goodness. If you don't get low when you hear that whistle blow, play with your life if you want to. I done seen somebody like me, they ain't even, And I'm telling y'all a real life story. For everybody that think they too tough for this gangster ish, right? When you hear that whistle blow, you get low. You get chicken little. It don't, all this, ain't no doubt about it. It's some gangsters out here. But even the gangsters out here know it's a certain limit to their life. You put a nigga in a kennel for 40 years. I guarantee you want to be a gangster or you want to come back to society. You know what I mean? I come over here, nigga. Shit, I'm tired of living in that kennel. Come on, bro. Y'all been giving that boy flack, a lot of flack about, you know what I'm saying? His life is important. The ones that's making fun of him, trying to move, get up out the way, trying to get to safety, y'all straight losers, bro. I don't care. Whoever said, I'm telling you now, you're a loser. Let that be me, nigga. I'm getting chicken little. hey, nigga. Hey, let me know what they done shoot, nigga. Nope. Oh, they still going. I'm getting little on you. I don't care how you cut that. Yeah, call me a Mark Buster, all that shit. Yeah, in 5-10 years from now, man, I'm gonna be in a big house and you know what I'm saying, a community activist and doing amazing things with my life. Let me tell y'all something before we even finish this reaction, bro. I mean this from the depths of my soul, bro. If anybody around you is not supporting what you're doing, they got negative conversations, or they say anything because they feel a certain way about what you say and what you're doing, cut them off, bro. Cut them off. I'm telling you how to survive. Anybody that question what you're doing with your life and don't see if they don't see your vision, cut them off, bro. Get rid of them. It's a lot of people out here that's secretly watching you, hanging around you. The enemy right next to you. Right next to you. Watch how he always talking about everybody else. What make you think he ain't talking about you, man? Get rid of him. Some of y'all hanging with the enemy. I don't care if he's from your same town, city, community, whatever. Hey, bro, it can't be all love and no hate out here on this blacktop, bro. Let Nina Boy be the first to tell you, get rid of him. Yeah, you think it's cool because he always clown. It start off with them secret jokes. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm just playing. Oh, that nigga is doing. Nah, it's some sneak dissing in that. Get rid of him. Let's go.
Shots are being fired.
What night that, bro? I don't know if I'm sorry.
Hey, I was joking. What was you doing?
At the same time, whatever happened yesterday was out of our control.
We didn't have nothing to do with that. We had Marathon Burger. That happened around the corner.
Around the corner. That has nothing. Marathon Burger over here, and whatever they say happened around the corner. You know what I mean? They ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I mean?
Because they don't want to. We don't want a bad representation on Long Beach, man.
What I do know is this: we had everything secure at Marathon Burger. It wasn't no fights. There was no arguments. There wasn't no shootings. It was no type of violence at Marathon Burger. Whatever happened there, whatever happened with the violence, I was around the corner. That's like half a mile away.
A lot of reports is saying it happened at Marathon Burger.
You gotta think it's only one big event going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So of course they go say, to make their stories juicier, clickbait or whatever the case may be, hey, this happened at Marathon Burger, man. Come on, man.
Marathon Burger is like the highlight. So they gon', oh yeah, let's use this. Says it. You know what I mean? It happened there. That ain't had nothing to do with Marathon.
Right. Before we get started on the second part of this, I want y'all to try out Free Cash. All you gotta do is just try it out, man. Put it on your phone, download the app, hit that QR code, or tap the link in the description, and literally get $5 cash from Nash as soon as you sign up. Get the app and do what you need to do. Just try it out. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. That's all I ask. Y'all try the app. Y'all gonna see. You can get paid to play. It's the number 2 app on the freaking Apple Store and number 3 app in the Google Play Store for a reason. Read the reviews if you like. That's all I gotta tell y'all, bro. Free cash, $5 from Nash. Hit that QR code or tap the link in the description. So You hear P. Nice saying, you know, none of this stuff happened inside the Marathon Burger, blah, blah, blah. But we also seen a freaking video of Black Sam. And what he does is he helps us understand what the heck happened. Wrote it.
People, stop with the false narrative. Marathon Burger in Long Beach, California did not get shot up. There was no type of shooting at Marathon Burger. It wasn't. Marathon Burger is on Pine Street. There was no shooting. It wasn't no fight on that street or nothing. Was there a shooting today in Long Beach? Yes. Did it have to do with Marathon Burger? In front of Marathon Burger, at Marathon Burger, on the same street as Marathon Burger? No. That shooting happened way around the corner somewhere. And then I'm seeing all these different type of videos talk about, oh, Black Sam got stabbed. Or somebody in Black Sam's crew got stabbed. Did nobody in Black Sam's crew get stabbed? That video y'all see of Black Sam walking down the street?
Hey, he's right here. Sam's right here.
That's him tending to someone else. He was helping someone else in that situation. He was walking down the street with some other people. He was helping them, talking to them. On his way back, after he got done helping those people, whatever he was helping them with, nonviolent, he walked away, and that's when a shooting broke out. That didn't have nothing to do with Black Sam. It wasn't the same people Black Sam was attending to. It wasn't on the same street as Marathon Burger. It happened in a parking structure way away.
Now, that was obviously, like we said in the previous video, Long Beach politics. That's what that was. That was Long Beach politics. So what we don't know is what we don't know. What we do know is what we do know. So the thoughts of it all is that the shooting wouldn't have happened had the Marathon Burger not been there. That's the case that I've seen others making, is when y'all do this unity thing and it's a bunch of black people around and all this crap and everything and blah, 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 and some more stuff, this is what happens with black and brown, especially when it comes to Long Beach. But we clearly seen on the video the shooting had happened in a freaking parking structure. So I didn't know, me personally, I didn't know that I would have to make a video to explain to people that y'all stop believing the BS as far as what you don't see and go into what you do see. Your eyes are not deceiving you. From what's alleged, black crew, brown crew, somebody got smoked, cats got arrested, and that's that. And that's what the hell they get. I know I'm supposed to be on some, hey, bro, freedom, gang. Nah, if you're stupid enough to do the stuff in public, you're stupid enough to accept.
Let me say this. We're going to get this shit about. We're going to get that out the way, bro. Let's get this shit up out the way. No, we're not supposed to say free whoever. Anybody that has the audacity to whip out a gun and pull a trigger, knowing it's a event full of kids. There were children out there. Bullets don't got no names on them, homie. See, y'all don't even realize some of us that come before you YNs, we had revolvers, deuces. You know what I'm saying? You know, then we had 32s. You know what I'm saying? Glock 9s. We had Glocks. Couple of shots in it. Then what they did, they added the extendo clip to it, so you can kill more people. Then what they did, they went and put that switch in the back where you could make it automatic and shoot multiple bullets all around. The more people you kill, more time they can give. You see what I'm saying? They set this up on purpose. The UINs run around here in your Nike fleece, wearing flip-flops, but you got a switch on a Glock that hold 40 some shots. Come on, bro. Got a drum on it. You got a Glock with a switch with a drum on it. So you can shoot up everything, kill multiple people, and spend the rest of your life in jail. And the sad part about it is, if your mama said she wanted to get out here and go unalive somebody, you would never let your mama go unalive nothing. But the one who gave you life gotta watch you go to jail. Now she's embarrassed going in the world. Oh my God, that's Stacy's son. That's her son that killed all them people. Now she gotta go in there clutching her purse and my baby. His daddy wasn't in his life. No, you didn't want him around. Because he was hard on you and it was hard on him. And you ain't gonna be talking to my baby like that. Look, he turned out to be a young killer out here. You should see some of these little young YNs out here. All of them got big dookie hair styles with dreads and they ain't combed their hair in 3 years. And wearing Nike fleece and jewelry and shit. Hair stink, all that shit. But they run around here. They got that Glock music. They don't even Glock music. That's what it is. Damn, even the killers back in the day, nigga was listening to the Temptations and the Funkadelics and Earth, Wind, and Fire and Bobby Womack. That's what the killers was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Fight the power. All that nigga. What? James Brown. Nigga. Hey. Hell yeah, nigga. Babyface. You understand me? They had public announcement. All that's you could feel music. They want you to. You could kill music. They went from feel music to kill music. Yeah, nigga. What? Look at that James Brown, Stevie Wonder. Shit. Yeah, nigga. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all don't see that? Why you think it haven't been no artist that's going to the top Billboard, top 100 in years? All that killer music, they knew y'all would never make it to the top with all that killer music. You see what I'm saying? We dominated the charts for decades. Name somebody that's at the top 2, top 3 on the billboards right now. In this generation. Why you think all the old people that's been doing music is still relevant and popping? Come on, man. It's a reason for this. It's a reason why, you know what I'm saying? When they created that switch that you could put on the back of that Glock, they didn't intend for you young YNs to get out here and miss every target that you get and they bullets flying through innocent civilian doors. It was meant for y'all to go kill your ops. And y'all couldn't even do that. Y'all hitting innocent civilians. Now your mama got to stand in the court with your grandma and everybody like, oh my God, your grandma been going to that church for 40 years. She used to bring you to church all the way until you was 14 years old. Everybody in the church know you. Pastor, you think you could come to the church and speak? Hell no, I ain't come to speak that little killer ass nigga. That nigga a killer. God said, let niggas be. Hey, where he going, he ain't gonna need no prayers. Yeah, give him the Bible. Give him the good book. Yeah, nigga, man, come on, man. I'm tired of that shit. Nigga, let these, hey, listen to me. Man, hey, you can't save nobody. I don't want to be saved. Let's go.
The public consequences. We know if you get caught doing some BS out and about, we already know what happens. Hey, bruh, that's going to be life. That's murder in the 2nd degree. That's still life. That's going to get you 60 with an L on it. And last I checked, that with an L on it just means life any goddamn ways. So now you have a whole gang war that spilled out where people were gathering for food. 400 burgers were given away for free. So you feel
they service over 4,000 or 400, one of them. So you mean to tell me y'all out here killing over cheeseburgers? That's not the case because it never happened at the Marathon Burger. But whatever it was, people knew that it was that day. People knew it was a big event that day. And, you know, when we look at this shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, some of you motherfucking mamas that's in here is over here harvesting little killers out here that's killing innocent people. Talking about free my baby. Yeah, that nigga killed Miss Elta 2 years ago. Talking about free him. What about Miss Ether? Hell yeah. She was 75. It was her time. Nah, nigga, he still killed her ass. Stop playing, man. These little niggas out here killing because they emotional. They was raised with women. You see what I'm saying? They don't know how to. Let me tell you something. You have to learn how to be emotionally intelligent. You have to learn how to process information. You have to learn the power of not reacting to everything. Because as a gangbanger in the streets, gangbanger OGs do not teach you emotional intelligence. They teach you if somebody disrespects you, you unalive them. You take their life. You don't teach them to figure out his trigger point, ignore him, draw him into you. Never argue with a fool because he'll beat you by experience and lower you down to his level. You see what I'm saying? We got to make sure that these young generation YNs coming up is not the ones that's about to look at 60-some years of life. If you could teach a nigga how to go kill something, teach a nigga how to pick up a book, teach him how to fill out an application. Name a hood where niggas is out there. You got G niggas out there like niggas signing up all they little homies to go get a job. You see that little nigga outside every day. Back in the day, the police would come sweat everybody out there because school was mandatory. See what I'm saying? Nowadays, these little YNs, nigga, they pulling up in cars and hiding in their cars and shit. Back then, niggas didn't have cars like that. Nigga man, come on. If you could teach these little niggas to go rob something, teach them how to put on a tie. Guarantee you, 60-70% of these youngsters don't even know how to put on a tie. Just in case they have to go to court and fight for their life. Teach them a trade. Lead by example. You got grown men, 50, 40-some years old, still pushing the same agenda. And I swear to God, there'd be a nigga like, that's why I don't like that nigga Nina Boy. Nigga talking that shit, nigga, we said this for life. All right, but we said this as kids. We grown men out here. How dare you not even tell that little nigga, hey, your funeral is coming in the next couple years. You know what I'm saying? Or your court date might be coming where you're going to be looking at life. Let me teach you how to pull up this tie. Man, come on, bro. I don't give a shit how a nigga look at me. Nigga, I done did this to the fullest. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to spend the rest of my life keeping this shit real. If you go do this shit, make sure you got some lawyer money. Make sure you don't have to call your mama and ask her for money every month. Because, your community ain't giving you nothing. And you be lucky if you got somebody solid that you cool with from your community. If not, your ass is grass, Jack. Yeah, nigga, come on. Free the homie. Yeah, but nigga don't got nothing on your books, though. Come on, bro. Whoever that did that out there in Long Beach, everybody innocent until proven. But I'm pretty sure it was cameras out there. Somebody's finna go to jail. And for the young man who got shot in his head that had the audacity to say, all right, watch this. You just told the world you looking for revenges. So when somebody died, I'm pretty sure this is not what I want for you, but I'm pretty sure you finna go to jail. You going to jail. So go ahead and stack up all your money because you care, not the fact that you survived, but you care the fact that everybody's saying you're supposed to go do something about it. Instead of hawking that person down, figuring out what he got going on, robbing everything that he owned, take all his possession, whatever. Even go put him in a warehouse, break his fingers, whatever you got to do. But do it silently. You done jumped on the internet and let the world know that you finna go get you out for blood. Man, I'm telling you, nigga, zip lip is the best way to go, bro. Sometimes you got to play a sucker to catch a sucker, bro. All this flamboyant shit, niggas want to get on here, nigga, and nigga pop it like, nigga, they would crash. Man, this is a crash out era. This is a crash out generation. You ask these youngsters, just think about it. Ask any gangbanger what he want to do with his life. If it's anything outside of gangbanging, then why you not doing it then? What's holding you back? You need somebody to hold your hand? Because it's hard in this real life to it's easy to gangbang. It's easy to take a life. It's easy to pull that trigger. That's the easiest thing. But that conscious, if you're not mentally strong, that conscious it's going to take some years. because that untreated trauma that I'm talking about, yeah, them late nights waking up, replaying that shit. You know, you walking in the grocery store like, damn, if this my day with your family out in the open, you gonna feel those moments, homie. Let's go.
Eating people. And the Marathon Burger is a supreme burger. It's not cooked as a normal burger. It's time, it's precision. It's not like Whack Arnold's where you can come in there and order and get it in 3 minutes and all that stuff. No, people take their time. They, you know what I'm saying? You really get your stuff with the Marathon Burgers. I suggest y'all try it. And if you haven't, then you haven't. But now there's multiple locations. We are witnessing in the best positive way about the actual stop. We're witnessing something that could potentially rival Whack Arnold's, Burger King, In-N-Out, Whataburger, freaking, what else? Somebody name some more. I know y'all like Steady Nash, you fat, bro. You should be able to name 10 off the back for extra voice. What I got? Five Guys, Ruby Tuesdays, that count? Jack in the Box. Damn, cuz. I don't know. But either way it goes, that's what it's looking like. It's going to eventually get to a point, and I'm praying it gets to a point where Black Sam go, hey, y'all can sublease like you do with Whack Arnold's. Y'all can actually purchase franchise-wise a Marathon and put it in different states. That's what I'm hoping happens. That's my personal hope. That we get to see shit. What people don't understand is this. Bruh, this shit comes from somebody who grew up in the BS streets like you. This is an everyday man shit. I get the gang bullshit. I get the rap bullshit and everything. But a lot of rappers open up spots and restaurants and all this shit. We're watching an effective burger chain in real life. And nobody's taking the time to go, damn, it's actually massively successful. And I hope somebody comes in corporate-wise and go, we would love to invest with y'all. Y'all take 60, we'll take 40, and we'll give you $1 billion to expand this shit across the United States. All that from a vision from somebody who was no longer here. The outrage that you're seeing is because it had nothing to do with the Marathon Burger. The people who would say something, I know what y'all would say was, well, they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for that and all this shit. And I get what you're saying. But the question is do you blame Foot Locker when Michael Jordan shoes get released? Or do y'all blame the black man? Y'all don't blame Nike, who still owns Jordan brand. Y'all blame the black bald-headed dude who won a $23 million lawsuit in Chicago and gave it to the charities in Chicago, who has the most freaking free clinics in North Carolina right now. That's Michael Jordan. Y'all don't talk about their successes. Y'all intertwine the bullshit with them, meaning a successful black. So I ask you who's watching this, right? Imagine if it were you, because it could be you to be successful. It could be you to have a goddamn idea take off. It could be you providing an everyday service that you figured out to put a signature on it. And it could be you. And then I would ask you, if some BS happened around the freaking corner, would you like it if your name was attached to that? Would you think that you're being targeted if your name was attached to that? Would you think that it's not enough to be unruly and unjustly characterized with this bullshit, but if you think for 2 seconds that, damn, all I'm trying to do is feed my family, feed my team. I got my bros, I got my homies, I got my people in here fresh out of jail, fresh out of prison, who can't get jobs nowhere, and I'm able to help them get a real job, 9 to 5, a paycheck that will help literally make them a part of community, make them a part of everyday society, make them a part of being in their kids' lives and never have to worry about going back to jail at all because you got somewhere to be. So from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., you got a place to be where you ain't got to worry about trouble. And all you got to do is worry about an act of service to people who want to support a dream from somebody that they don't even know. Like the button, don't like the button, don't like what I said, man. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Maybe I'm too much home team. Maybe Seti Nash is too much home team on this, or maybe Seti Nash is 100% right. If you feel like I'm 100% right, hit that like button and share this video with somebody. Tell them cats, stay to the very end.
Picture this, a grand opening, a crowd outside, phones up, smiles, people celebrating a brand built to honor a legend. And then gunfire. You hear it, and the entire scene changes in a half second. People sprint, some freeze, some drop low. A wave of panic spreads like it's got a mind of its own. And in the middle of it, there's Black Sam, Nipsey's brother, caught on camera doing the only thing your body knows how to do in that moment. Get small and survive. He's crouched behind a white sedan, alone, not posing, not talking, not performing, just trying to stay out the way while police rush in. And if you already know what happened to Nipsey years ago, then you know why this moment lands like a punch, because it wasn't supposed to look like this again. So the question becomes, what exactly happened out there? And was it really not connected like some people are claiming? Stay with me, because the timeline makes it even crazier. Here's what makes this hit harder, the timing. This wasn't just any random Sunday. This was the same weekend the city was honoring Nipsey in a big way. Fans gathered, speeches, emotion in the air. At the intersection where Nipsey used to move around, where the marathon story became real, the city officially added a new name, Nipsey Hustle Square. Lauren London spoke through tears and told the crowd something that stuck. Nipsey used to ride through there and say one day they'd name that section after him. And now it happened. Black Sam spoke too. He said Nipsey's spirit is still in that area, still in that mission, still in that work. So imagine the emotional high of Saturday, and then the emotional whiplash of Sunday, when celebration turns into scrambling for cover. And that's why people are asking what they're asking, because when it happens during Nipsey weekend, it doesn't feel random, even if it is. But next, you have to understand why Marathon Burger isn't just a restaurant. Marathon Burger isn't just a new spot with a line outside. It's part of a bigger idea, one Nipsey talked about for years. A brand that moves like a system: music, clothing, community, ownership, and businesses that plant roots. Black Sam has said Nipsey was always thinking ahead, always talking about expanding the Marathon name into more lanes, more products, more footprints, more ways to build something that lasts. So when Marathon Burger opens new locations, it's not just another store. To a lot of fans, it feels like another brick in the legacy. That's why the Long Beach opening had so much attention, why so many people showed up, why the weekend felt like momentum. And then, right when it's supposed to be a victory lap, everything collapses into chaos. And the first question everyone asks is the simplest one. Where did the gunfire come from? Right there, or somewhere nearby? Because that detail changes everything. Here's what the timeline looks like based on what people on the scene described. Sunday afternoon, downtown Long Beach, a busy corridor. People lined up, some say 50 to 60 deep, waiting for the opening, waiting for their moment. Then, out of nowhere, the crowd reacts like somebody flipped a switch. One witness described it as pure chaos for about 10 to 15 seconds, ducking behind anything that could block danger. Another said They only heard a single shot, but it was enough to make everybody lock in instantly. And that's the first contradiction that makes this story messy, because police responded to reports of a shooting involving multiple victims. Firefighters rushed in. Paramedics worked fast. So if some people only heard one pop, how do you end up with multiple victims? That's why it matters where it started. If it was down the block, sound travels weird. If it was right there, that's even darker. And before anybody could even fully process what just happened, the next piece hits. 3 men were taken to the hospital, and one of them doesn't make it. Emergency crews arrived and rushed 3 adult men in their 20s to the hospital. One of them was described as being in critical condition, so bad that life-saving measures had to be done right there at the scene before he was moved. Later, officials confirmed the person lost his life. Let that sink in. A weekend meant to honor a man who preached ownership, growth, and community. And now another family is receiving the worst news possible. And this is where the crowd energy shifts from panic to confusion. Because now everybody's asking, was this a targeted situation, a random conflict, something that spilled into the opening, something that had nothing to do with it? And then, in the aftermath footage, something else shows up that makes people's imaginations go crazy. Handcuffs. 2 people were seen restrained while officers loaded them into separate patrol vehicles. So who were they? After the noise comes the flood of footage. You see police trying to set up a perimeter. You see crowds of people still outside, still staring, still trying to understand what just happened. You see firefighters moving fast, one victim being loaded onto a gurney in a nearby area and taken into an ambulance. And then you see it, at least 2 people restrained, 1 man and 1 woman placed into separate patrol vehicles. Now, before anyone runs with the wildest version of the story, let's say this clearly. Detained does not automatically mean guilty. In chaotic scenes, police detain people for a lot of reasons. Witness control, safety, separating stories, sorting out who was involved and who wasn't. But on the internet, nuance doesn't trend. A video of handcuffs trends. And when a Nipsey-connected event is in the headline, every image becomes proof of somebody's theory. So now, the open loop gets louder. Were those 2 people suspects, or were they just the nearest faces when officers needed answers? And that brings us back to the image everyone can't stop replaying. Black Sam behind the car. In the footage, Black Sam isn't surrounded by security. He's not in a protected bubble. He's crouched behind a white sedan, alone, staying low, while people scatter and police arrive. And if you pause for half a second and actually think about what that means emotionally, this isn't just another person ducking. This is a man who lived through the most public nightmare in his family's history, now forced into the same body language again. That's why people watching feel sick to their stomach, because you can almost hear the thought that doesn't need words. Not again. And that's what makes the next part impossible to ignore. To understand this reaction, you have to go back to the moment that changed everything. Years ago, Nipsey Hussle was attacked outside his store near the Marathon location in South LA, and he later passed away from that incident. That moment wasn't just tragedy, it was trauma stamped into the community, into the brand, into the family. And Black Sam didn't get the luxury of grieving quietly. He became a public face of the legacy. He stepped forward. He helped keep the Marathon name alive. He became the guy trying to protect the vision while carrying pain the world only gets to read about. So when gunfire erupts again at a Marathon branded opening, the public sees a headline, but Black Sam feels a flashback. That's why the footage isn't just news. It's emotional, it's symbolic, it's triggering, and it sets up the most dangerous part of this whole story. When emotion takes over, people start connecting dots that may not be connected. which leads to the two competing narratives that are now battling online. The Long Beach opening wasn't low-key. Local officials were involved in the ribbon cutting. The crowd was heavy, and yes, big names were in the building earlier. Reports say Snoop Dogg and YG attended the opening, but also that they left long before the incident happened. That detail matters because it splits the story into two totally different directions. Direction 1, this was connected to the event. Direction 2, this happened nearby, and the event just got caught in the wave. And depending on which version you believe, your entire interpretation changes. If it was connected, that's terrifying for the brand. If it wasn't connected, it's still terrifying because it shows how quickly the environment can shift even during a celebration. Either way, the truth is this. A crowd heard gunfire, a crowd ran, people got hurt. One person lost his life. Now let's talk about the statement that poured gas on the debate. After the incident, the business put out a message saying the situation being reported was not connected to their event, saying it wasn't even within their block party, and that the opening continued. They emphasized the opening was a success. The community showed love, and the restaurant remained open with customers still coming in. Now that statement does two things at once. It reassures supporters, and it irritates skeptics. Because people watching the footage are thinking, if it wasn't connected, why did it look like it was? The crowd doesn't run like that unless they believe danger is close. Sound carries, sure, but panic doesn't travel without a reason. So now the argument online becomes, was this down the street and the crowd reacted? Or was it close enough that not connected feels like wordplay? And here's where we have to be responsible. We do not know the motive yet, but that hasn't stopped the internet from building its own storyline. This is the part where the internet starts doing what it always does. People turn a fast-moving incident into a full movie script. Some are saying it had to be tied to the crowd. Others are saying downtown Long Beach is busy. Anything can pop off anywhere. Others are pointing at the timing. Nipsey weekend, marathon brand, of course people will connect it. And then you get the most dangerous part, unverified posts. People claiming they heard what started it. People claiming they know who it involved. People posting blurry screenshots and treating them like evidence. So let me be clear, until officials confirm motive and circumstances, everything beyond the basics is speculation. But since rumors are driving attention, we'll address them carefully, without turning them into facts. Because the real story isn't just what happened. It's how quickly meaning gets assigned to it. Here are the main unverified theories floating around. Again, not confirmed. Some claim it started as a conflict down the block and spilled toward the crowd. Some claim it was targeted toward specific individuals, not the business. Some claim it had nothing to do with the opening, and the timing is just cruel coincidence. Some claim the detentions mean they caught somebody, even though detentions can mean many things. Notice what all these theories have in common. They're filling a vacuum. Because right now, the official public info is limited. And when info is limited, imagination runs wild. But here's the part people miss. When a brand is connected to a legend like Nipsey, every headline becomes bigger than itself. A fight becomes a statement.
Yeah, man. See, I think a lot of people, man, it's a lot of narratives that's going on right now, right? And this for the parents, right? I tell y'all all the time, bro. Some of y'all are raising children that's disrespectful to you. They don't pay the cell phone bill. They barely clean up their room. Yeah, some of y'all watching me right now. Yeah, y'all raising kids that don't wash the dishes. They always asking why they got to do something after you give them an order. But you still got that little soft ass heart. Now, I ain't gonna raise my kid like my mama did me and all that shit. And the cold part about it, they think they so tough now. You know what I'm saying? They got a little hair under their arms and shit. And they want to smell their britches. Put them in the bathroom for 2 weeks. Yeah. Lock their door. Go get a padlock, lock that door. Tell their ass to sleep in that bathroom. You got a plug in there. You can have your cell phone, because these niggas be using their cell phone in jail. And then you would bring them 3 meals a day with lunch and dinner on the weekends. And on the weekdays, you better take this little lunch ticket and go do it how we used to do it. However they do it, I don't know how they do it now. Lock their ass up in that bathroom. Let them live in that bathroom so they can know what it's like, what prison gonna look like. Stop arguing with your children, and then 2 days later, you want, hey baby, you want to watch a movie with me? All that soft ass, that shit ain't working no more. When they reach a certain age, they don't want to hang with you. They don't want your kisses. Ugh, that's nasty. Yeah, but same motherfucker, you done farted out your coochie. Yeah. They don't hugsies. Hell no, nigga, everybody watching and shit. They don't want to watch. They don't want you to hug them. All that. I love you, baby. All right, mom. Hey, hold it down. Yeah, nigga, they don't want that soft ass shit. Nigga, I'm telling you, you get ugly. Let's go.
A random incident becomes a pattern. A bad day becomes history repeating. And whether it's true or not, that perception has consequences. So what does the community do with this moment? That question gets answered by the voices who were actually there. In the middle of all the panic, one witness said something that deserves attention. They basically said, "Don't let this moment discredit the good that happened today." That's a powerful line because it's the exact battle the community always faces. One chaotic incident can erase months of positive work in the public mind. And Nipsey's message was always bigger than headlines. He talked about reducing violence, uplifting the neighborhood, inspiring people who were counted out. At the dedication, his mother encouraged people to respond to setbacks and hate with love. So seeing this happen right after a celebration, it feels like a test.
Up out of here, man. Shout out to IDN, man, dropping that segment right there, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Y'all like, hype, and subscribe. And y'all go ahead and follow me on Twitch if y'all rock with me, man. Until then, y'all know how we do it. I'll see you on the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.